Welcome, everyone. This is, well, a little bit late, but this stream is marking the beginning of October, at least for me. We're playing Iron Lung today, a game I've been having on my list for a long time, actually. I never really got around playing it because it should be pretty short, and I kind of don't want to, like, you know, waste an entire stream for that. So I kind of need to have it alongside something else. In this case, I played some Dota. But that was like technically a different stream, right? Quick background information, so we have it here as well. I needed to check my internet. Like I have, well, I'm rocking a 5G contract right now, and I have like 2 weeks to, you know, figure everything out. If it works and stuff, and 5G is not great for online gaming, so I wanted to give it like a worst case scenario, streaming an online game and see what happens. Worked out, by the way, worked out. So so far I'm pretty satisfied with it. But yeah, has little to do with this stream. This is just October. Welcome, absolutely demented person. Was this really a jump scare? It was kind of a jump scare, right? I'm usually like rolling that intro a little bit longer than today, I guess. Anyway, I was like, I don't know. I started a little bit on time, I guess. Or maybe a little bit early, actually. So, today marks the start of Spooktober. I do want to stream, at least in October, regularly again. And then we see what happens. I can't promise anything because I'm pretty bad at sticking to those promises anyway. But Spooktober is always a special time for me because I, for the love of God, can't play scary games on my own. So I kind of have to stream them. So I get to like talk, you know, during that process, and that makes it possible for me to handle those games. I don't know how scary Iron Lung is really gonna be. I played a lot of David Jemansky games, and they're usually more atmospheric and don't really have jump scares or anything, so I might be perfectly fine. So yeah, I usually, you know, in Spooktober I'm streaming scary games. That's how it goes. Because I have to. So. Little late to the party, I know. It's already the 18th, but what can I do now? Well, how about we just jump into things then? Alright, let's switch the scenes. Hope everything works. There it is. Wonderful. I'm blocking like everything in the menu except for new, which is ironic because that's exactly what I'm pressing anyway. Okay. Let's hop into things. I don't know what I'm expecting here. Alright. Decades ago, every known star and habitable planet vanished, leaving only those who were on space stations or starships. This event became known as the Quiet Rapture. With supplies dwindling and infrastructure crumbling, survivors are searching for any trace of natural resources in a universe of barren moons, lit by the ghost light of vanished stars. One such moon holds a strange anomaly, an ocean of blood. You're a convict tasked with exploring this anomaly, in a makeshift submarine nicknamed the Iron Lung. It was not designed for this depth, so you will be welded inside and the forward window will be closed. There was no time for training. If successful, you earn your freedom. Well, that sounds like a nice little exercise, right? Just gonna hop on Twitch real quick. All right. Welcome to Raki on Twitch then. It's the experience really so much better on Twitch. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of thinking about kind of dropping Twitch, at least for a stream like this, and kind of have Twitch for like random streams and YouTube for more like planned stuff. It's so much better. That's crazy. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, for the time being, I'm multi-streaming anyway, so I guess whatever floats your boat. So, speaking of floating a boat, how about we go enter that iron lung, right? Press any key. Ah, there we go. I was... Oh.
Cruising depth in roughly 40 seconds. Stand by.
Now, that's pretty quiet. For me, at least.
I'm seeing some voltage irregularities in the instruments, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything like that. Approaching maximum depth. The hole's feeling it, but it's still holding strong.
I would like to turn it up a little bit more. Okay, you know what? How do I even... Does this work? Okay, we're quitting the game again. At least I'm trying to. Oh wait, I have to... And what's going on? Now I can move, but I can't... Now I can quit the game. Okay. We're turning it up a little bit. I was worried because the menu music was kind of loud. It seemed a little bit loud, but the dialogue is pretty quiet. Come on, give me those 60. Alright. Yeah, that's just how it goes. Okay. New game. Ignore anything happened. You haven't been streaming for the past 3 months or something, right? That is correct, and I haven't talked about it in this stream. I have talked about it a little bit in the Dota one. But yeah, you got jump scared by the YouTube notification. Well, thanks for having that on first and foremost. But yeah, I kind of do that, right? I'm like, streaming is just a, I don't know, hobby, I guess, for me. So sometimes when I'm like when I don't really have a lot of time, I just tend to not be here for months. I don't know. Maybe I get better at that eventually. Maybe I don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm here now. So that marks, in a way, a new beginning as well. I kind of want to at least stream like once a week. New stream, they will also probably be Wednesday. But we'll see. We'll see what I do. You know, it's not fixed yet. I don't know if Wednesday is a good time to stream or not. It's gonna be in the evening, if that's the case. I don't know. It's gonna be fixed eventually. Or fixated, I guess. Alright, we already read that.
Beginning at descent.
Now, let's listen to that shit.
Cruising depth in roughly 40 seconds. Stand by. I'm seeing some voltage irregularities in the instruments, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything like that. Approaching maximum depth. The hole's feeling it, but it's still holding strong. Closing porthole shielding. We're starting to lose radio signal. You'll be at cruise depth soon, so returning and be careful. You're on your own. Good.
Okay, this is just cutting off. Alright, this is pretty sensitive. Let me turn it down a little bit. Okay. This is still... Alright. We can move, we can interact with a map. Oh, that's cool. Game took me exactly 59 minutes to finish. I hope you enjoy it, man. Alright. Yeah, I'm expecting like an hour or maybe an hour and a half. So this checks out. So far, I usually like David Jemansky games, so I'm pretty sure I will like this too. We'll see. So we have some coordinates, and that's about it. At least for now. We can like press buttons. Oh man. No, I don't want to quit it, but the sensitivity is all over the place. Briefing. Oh, we do have a briefing. Okay. 2 weeks ago, we conducted an exploration of Moon AT5 for the first time since the Quiet Rapture, leading to the discovery of a fourth blood ocean. A trench beneath the ocean surface has several points of interest. Your task is to photograph these points of interest with the SM-13's forward camera. Photos must be taken within 2 units of the specified position and 10 degrees of the specified angle. You can also use the camera to help with navigation. Only photos taken at the specified points of interest will be saved. Since you can't navigate by sight, pay attention to your coordinates and consult the map. The proximity indicators next to the sub-controllers will trigger if you're getting close to an obstacle. Good luck. Alright, wait, let me analyze this a little bit. So we are photographing the locations marked in the map, basically. So we gotta navigate there. And we have to pay attention because of obstacles. Proximity indicators next to the sub. Okay, we'll look at that. So we have angles and coordinates. Oh yeah, the angle is specified here. And I also have no idea where I even am. Oh wait, actually we just have the coordinates. O2 depth. Turn up the volume because it's sound based. Alright, I already cranked it up a little bit. I don't know if that's good enough. I do want to check something out though. Now that I'm actually playing this is let's put this to like 1-ish. That works. The dialogue was still pretty much quiet. I don't want to have it too loud. I don't want to get spooked as shit. Oh, this is pretty loud for me. At least in the menu it is. How about the classic 69? Alright. We'll see. Hello? Can I like not continue? Hello? Okay. Another new game that is. Okay. This time for real, I hope. I won't mess around with it anymore. Anyway, can already think about it. We do have the coordinates that we are right now, so we can work with that, I guess, and figure out where we are on the map. Menu looks janky as shit. It really is. It really is. Feedback is pretty bad as well. I don't know, man. I mean, it's a short horror experience, I'd say. So I guess you can forgive it to some degree. But I mean, come on, David. You gotta fix your menus, man.
We're starting to lose radio signal. You'll be at cruise depth soon, so
like,
and be careful.
Most of the stuff you can really just adjust only when you're in the game, right? So not having the option to adjust jack shit while outside the game, while in the game, is just, I don't know. And then not being able to continue, and I have to like restart the game 3 times just to adjust volume and you know, mouse sensitivity. It's not the best look, David. Alright. With that rant out of the way. I can press this, whatever this is. I can interact with this as well. This is something too. Local database. Update before descent. Yep. Unknown query. Okay. I'm not sure what most of this is. Oh, look at that. This is not an expedition, it is an execution. When they put you in here, they don't want you to return it. Even if you do, and even if they keep their promises, what freedom waits for you? A few dying ships in a sea of dead stars. If there's still hope, it lies beyond the veil. Hope in this void. Hope in this void is as illusionary as the starlight. I will choose to breathe my last here at the bottom of an ocean, unseen, unheard, and uncontrolled. They will get their execution. I will get my freedom. Cool. That's an achievement, alright. This might be the Not too sure. Maybe this is the proximity thing. Our game Dusk is so polished too. I guess he didn't really care about this one. Yeah, I think Dusk doesn't have the problem, but Dusk is an actually, you know, a way bigger game, I guess. But for the, I'd say like one-shot stuff where like in for an hour or so, it's usually pretty janky. Get into the game and have everything set up properly. Anyway. Let's see. We are at 182 and 116. This is X, okay. Like here, 116. We are here. Yeah, we gotta go north then. So we pump up the y-axis and see what happens. To like 200? Yeah, seems about right. We're going down though. How do I switch the axis? Oh wait, I don't. I can just go forward. Ah, okay. A cool 20-minute short film on YouTube you can watch for free, so I'm not complaining about the quality. Oh yeah. Make sure I don't miss the break and stuff. As I'm saying, like these are usually pretty cool one sit, like one shot horror experiences. I am moving, right? Okay, we are sitting at 200. Should be like around here. So we just go maybe a little bit more up. Nothing crazy, like 10-ish. Then we gotta turn this all the way to the right. A nice 90-degree angle. Yeah, somewhat accurate. And then we move to like 300. Then we need to get an angle as well. I don't know what this is. This is something to be concerned about. I hope not. Let's just keep going. 300, right? Yeah. Okay, stop. Oh, is this the proximity thing? That might be. Shocking you stream understands how maps work. Yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint, I guess. I'm not gonna act like I don't know what the hell I'm doing though. 322 and 180 something, 86. I don't remember how close I have to be. Well, let's keep it like here. 186. Gotta hop down then. Alright, turn around to like 180-ish. We need an angle as well. 33. Alright. I could have reversed as well. Just realized. 186. Okay. Now we turn to like 33, and I'm scared what's gonna happen if I do that. Apparently I'm doing a 180 here. Well, I get a 360. What was it? 33, okay. Man. Oh shit. Goldfish brain. So I should be pretty much here. How the hell do I make a photo? This? Update. Wait, I have this as well. Oh, within 2 units of specified position, 10 degrees. Okay. Didn't register. Okay, then I'm probably not close enough. If it's 2 units, then I'm not close enough. Okay, that sucks a little bit. Straighten out. We need to get to that. 168. And I thought it was like more like 10 units. And 22. This should be fine. And the angle was 33. That should work now, right? Staying away from that. Oh, okay. Now I have to check. That's cool. So we're going up until like 250. Seems about right. So we're gonna readjust. It's fine. And we go. Okay, this should be like around here. Getting close to that. So let's turn a little bit. Should be getting away from that this way. Spin it a little bit more. Oh, the walls and stuff. Okay. It's a rear camera though, right? I think it's set that. Oh no, it's a forward camera. Okay, and that helps, I guess. But I think we should be decently good. So 263, we are almost there. And 387. So we're just gonna turn a little bit like that. Just eyeball it. And I need to check again because I literally have a goldfish brain. 378. 63. Okay. This is already pretty good. And the x-axis. 73, I think it was. If I'm not mistaken. 78, okay. Alright. Angle 50. That should check out. Press, go the hell back because I'm scared. And that's another check mark. Wonderful. So we're going a little bit like diagonally upwards. And we try to go through that narrow passage. Pretty much. I'm gonna be like a little bit on like noise. Cool. Let's ignore it. Target for now is gonna be like 300 and 240 maybe and 300. And we'll see. We had a 300 and a 350, so we should be pretty much exactly here. So we're gonna want to move to the left for like 25 units, I say. Right? Yeah. Oxygen. Oxygen? Nah, it's fine. Whoops. Something like that. Yeah, it's a slight angle. Maybe not. Nah, let's just move. Great. Like 325. I don't know what to do about the oxygen though. Okay. That should be like around here. So we want to have like a 45-degree angle-ish. Maybe like that. Just move. And the target is gonna be like 275, 350. Uh, 275, 350.
Oxygen notification.
Okay. Now oxygen is running out. That's wonderful. It should be around here, so we just go straight up. Until we reach like 400. Okay, let's make it exact, 460. Wait, 460, 406. Sorry. Oh no, that was a save. That's usually a bad sign. Overshot a little bit here. Then we get to 259. And the angle is 296. Wonderful. Got that checked. Now let's go to 300 and 450. Be a little bit to the right and a little bit upwards. What was it? 300, 450. Yeah, that goes. Okay, move more up then. Oops. Let's keep it like this. 300. I definitely want to go further up. Okay, this should work. Now let's go to the right until 350. Should be No. Okay. We're navigating that slim passage, no? We want to reach like 400 and 375. This is a little bit confusing. Take a photo. Yeah, I don't know. This is the front. I don't know what a wall is here. Maybe like this? Let's have a look, see. Looks good enough. Oh, this is like not a wall. Calm down. So yeah, yet again, we want to reach like 375 on the x-axis and like 400 here. It's like we're on a good track. Alright. It's just my charging cable. Alright, now we should be heading just down, I think. Maybe with a little bit of an angle. Let's help a little bit with the photo. Looks good. Down until like 325. Okay, it's coming down. All right, 325, and we go straight to the right. Wrong direction. Try to be a little bit precise here. This is pretty narrow. And we can just... Honestly, we can just go until like 560. Like this. Oh, this is fine. If there's two sides activated, it's like hard to tell how close you are to each. Okay, 560, let's go. And 270, so we do this as well. Just roll it. Oops. All right. Okay. Nothing to worry about. I think we're fine. $560, $270. And what? 43. Oh, wait, was it? 277. Shit. Yeah. That is not the right axis, man. Getting a little bit tense here. Alright. Man, I'm fat fingering. The angle. Photo. Very nice. Alright, we should go move up as well, right? Right, actually, now that I think about it, I have no idea where how they can get to the other locations. Let's finish up down first then. Go like down 613, 198. 7. This maybe. All right. It's kind of satisfying, like getting there like this, though. Ah. Okay, we got the 197. We gotta hop to 630 though. Up. Yeah, we're pretty close actually with that eyeballing and the 55. There we go. Photograph the complete skeleton. Oh, that's a skeleton. Nice. Alright, let's go there then. We gotta go for like 750, 250. Ah, but we just keep that angle then. We're riding through the skeleton. Wait, what did I say? 750, 250. Maybe like 725. Maybe I should have not turned the game up. The volume that is. Alright, yeah, 250. This is pretty narrow. To be precise, we want to be at like 275, I think. Maybe 270 is good enough. And then we go to the right. We gotta be careful that around like 750. We're gonna like start beeping. Okay. To like 75, 70. We gotta get like a little bit of an upwards angle. Just a bit though. And maybe use this as well. Make sure I'm not rashing. We get a little bit too much upwards. That's Medric. Where do we want to go? 800 and like 270. Check real quick. Okay, looking pretty good. We go diagonally upwards until like 300. Just like that. We should be in the clear. And then we are up on the axis to 864. All right. Should be good. Then we go down from here. Give me an angle of 180 and 258. Okay. Doable. Get the angle 209. Good enough. Bloop. And that's a check. Okay, how about like 275 upwards? Maybe a little bit more. Make it like 280. Okay, that works. Now we go to the left until we reach like 800-ish. Be a little bit precise about it. What is this? It does get better. Okay. $800 to 85 be around here. So we go diagonally downwards, take a pick. Oh, you mean because of the narrow paths, right? Yeah, it's fine. We got this. Around 775, 250. I shouldn't photograph. Is that bad? Maybe that's like this. I don't know if this is bad or not. Maybe a little bit to the right. Let's see. That's a picture. I'm honestly not sure what I'm even looking at here. Okay, we were pretty close to a wall here. But I'm not sure what of this is a wall. Maybe this is not a wall. Maybe we just go straight. Yeah, maybe this is exactly a wall. This doesn't look like it's on the map. Okay, turn the other way then. Okay, let's try again. We're still getting closer to a wall. Huh? I'm so confused. Okay, we're hitting like walls everywhere now. How about we get it? How about we get the hell away from that? Is that what that is? Okay. 79, 790 to 80. We should be here. And we should be moving further down. Is pretty much dead, right? Wait, didn't we just move further down? That's how we got into this mess? Pretty much, right? Okay. I can't get through this. Wait, I'm stupid. Oh, I think I got the axis wrong. We just got the move to the right. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, not the axis wrong. I got like the... I thought the 250 bar was like... I don't know. I messed that one up. So wait, we should be like... Oh, God. This looks good. Right, we should be entering like this narrow thing now. 275, 375. 275, 775. Gotta be really careful. and work with the cam. This is what birth feels like, probably. I suppose. This seems like good to go. Maybe. Just keep checking. Where do we even want to be? Like at 750 and 250 would be cool, or like 275. Yeah, we're working our way there. Whoa! Damn, fuck you. Okay, so we're out of this mess. We can just go diagonally down a little bit. Target is like, man, I don't know, 200-ish. Safe. In terms of height, y-axis. Nothing to worry about. Wait, am I stupid? Wait. This is not... Did it bump up the numbers? I didn't pay attention enough. Wait. 528. We are somewhere now. Like here. Guess we just move up then. Got time warped. I guess. Target is 5075. No, 560 or so. And not above like 350. Then we should be good. Okay, 560, we should be around here, then we go straight up. Take a photo. Is this just the game that's speeding things up so you don't have to go through that section? 500. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to know. Photo. Okay, good. Still don't know how to get to the other stuff. Okay. If there even is other stuff. Now 520. Go to 520 then. Get a little bit like that. And a little bit more like that. Let's see. $520, $623. I'm just spitting out numbers, man. What a game, right? $23. That should work. 63. Oops. There we go. Now let's have a closer look. Let's turn around a little bit. Alright. Now, what do we do now? It kind of looks like maybe it goes up here. Also looks like I could go up here. I'm really not sure. But since I'm here, I'm gonna try it real quick. So we are sitting like here. Like 623. What was it? 520. We're just gonna move to the right until we hit like 650. And see what happens. A little bit up maybe. And then we might be able to like go up like diagonally. But we need to check with the cam. Still not entirely sure what I'm even seeing here, so let's just go for it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a wall. Let's have a little look-see around. It's fun for exactly 60 minutes and not a minute more. I don't know. Probably because oxygen runs out and stuff. If I had to guess. Oh, how long have I been at it? I don't know. Time is meaningless down here. It should be like around here somewhere. I don't know how to get there. $650, $550. Go like this. Yeah, that's just wall. Do I have any way getting like higher up or so? Dear, no help. Please help. There's no passage on the right. Okay, how about we go to the left then? Hitting like 525 and just go to the left pretty much. And like 400. at 590 now. It's maybe a little bit too low. Might be fine actually. Is what I was saying, right? Yeah. Let's see. We're going for it. I've been live for an hour, so technically I'm already, I think, on the slower side, am I not? I don't get this wrong. I think we're good, right? Maybe start going up a little bit.
Oxygen notification.
Yeah. Okay, we should be like 530 and 400, so around here. So like up like this, stop at 575, 3 something. Just go. Have another look. Ah, that doesn't look too bad. Have a look. Nah, this kind of looks like a hallway even. I think we should be good. But I want to go going like here right now to like 650. Careful with the oxygen management, man. We wouldn't want you to drown. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Bend round. Oh boy. That's an old school creepypasta right there. Do people even know that anymore? Man, that was the shit back in the day. Oh, that's not good. Everything's fine. So, 325, 741. To go like basically up. Ben burned. Wait, what? Man, I'm so bad at memorizing this. Medium rare. Yeah, we're cooking. We're cooking in here. Okay, we got man. 41 25. Okay. Sure. I think I'm even like slower than I would be. Because I'm like trying to be fast. You know what I mean? 18 degrees. Let's see. Should be good enough, right? That looks cool. Now, I think we're gonna head down and to the left, right? So we gotta just go straight down, hit like 660 or so. And then we see. Something like that. Now we just go straight to the left, but we need to be careful. Band round was a thing in 2010. So 15 years ago. Man. Wait, UNC or uncle? Because I've reached uncle status, I know that. 100. Okay. I'm also old, I think. People are so young nowadays and when it comes to like the web, you know? I'm basically a mummy. Looking good. Want to overshoot at like 200. People younger than me, that doesn't sound right. True. It's mostly like when I was like young, I was like watching people older than me on YouTube and stuff, you know? And I still do, but now it's like hot damn, most people online like streaming, doing videos or stuff like that, like much younger than me. And much more successful than me. But that's a different story. Alright. 200 and 650. Like a nice whatever angle. Down. Other way. Like that. And then we just go with it. Photo. 2010 was like 5 years ago, right? I think so too. No one can tell me otherwise. Hold up. I think there's a wall to the right, so just a little bit maybe. Still a wall to the right. Yeah, this thing is falling apart. I was watching this one channel the other day and he revealed that he was indeed younger than me and I felt like my bones were turning to dust. Damn. I can feel you. Where do we want to go? 180, 50... Wait. 576. We're actually pretty close. It's so over for me. Ah, don't worry about it. You'll get used to it, maybe. Not that I know how old you are, but I feel pretty old already at 27, so... I don't know. Maybe playing scary games keeps me young. Stuff is definitely not looking good. Yes. Oops, that's not what I wanted to press. Seven, 6, 180. The angle 84. That should work. Putting me in a retirement home at the ripe old age of 23. Damn. Probably. I mean, 23. Imagine being over 20 years old. Crazy. Yeah, we have like one more to go and it's gonna be a little bit of a pain in the ass as far as I'm concerned. 650, 200 is like the target, I guess. I wonder if this is like hard coded that I eventually make it to the end. What just happened? I didn't bump into anything. This shit wobbly, right? $650, 200. Move more to the right then. And a little up. Until we reach like 250, I guess. Oh, wait, we're way higher up. Wait. What am I doing? Oh, we teleported again. God is coming. Oh, no. Not this again. 300. We just go to like 700, 450. 450, 700. Okay. Charge. The teleports are kind of throwing me off. Also need to drink some water. Okay, reached 700. Probably a little bit lower than that. So the unholy light of Saint Yellow in that cave and didn't even comment on it. I mean, I didn't comment it because I was like, you know, I kind of expect that shit to happen. You know, it's the stuff I'm expecting. Like the last picture is probably gonna be something very terrible. And then we get like Eden. Okay. 6 something. Be around here. 450. That is 450. So we should be able to like go to the right, pretty much straight. Straight ahead and hope for the best. Just another Tuesday. And there's some shit swimming past us. I want to make a photo though. Oh, look at that. I made a photo! I wish I hadn't. Alright, more to the right, just a little bit. What's the target here? Target is like 575. Oh, that's bad. I did that. I don't know. Oh man. Where's the wall then? I think going for the up probably helps. If that's not a wall. Oh man, come on. I don't know if that's a wall. Oh, that's good. We're hitting walls left and right. Sound design. Man, I have the game muted. I don't have the game muted. Oh yeah, look at that. We're going through. What did I say? 560? Something like that. Ah.
Oxygen notification.
Moving in. 560 should be like around here. And we go like up. 600, 7 something with 50. Wrong direction. I'm really not looking forward to what's gonna happen at the end. There's blood coming in already. Alright, 760. Around here. Let's readjust. Something like that. When I hit this, oh shit, it's so far away. 675 and 775. I think. Don't worry about the water. Okay, 657. Still need a little bit more. Till we reach like 75. Maybe we can look it up here. Exactly 75. Straighten it out. Get this over with. Till we reach 880. No, wait. 828. So. Ugh. No time to care about that. Now we need the angle. 295. Ah, fuck off, mate. Okay. That's about what I expected. Created in Unity. That explains the menu. Alright. The expedition ultimately raised more questions than answers. Satellite images showed pieces of the SM-13 scattered all over the bottom of the trench, as though it had been torn apart by some huge beast. The wreckage cannot be reached this time. No photographs have been recovered. The stars shine pale as bones. The moon is a lifeless corpse, its ocean a gaping wound. The universe, what's left of it, is dying. But somewhere in the void there must be hope. Yay! We did it! Yeah, I mean, this took a little bit, like an hour or so. Finished the game. I still wonder if there's like hard coded in that you have like enough time for all the jazz. I want to check the achievements. I have like 4 out of 7. Spatial awareness. Crash into a wall. And then there's still 2 hidden achievements. It is hardcoded. Alright. I thought so. I think in a game like this, David Szymanski is not the kind of guy who's like, nah, you better get good or you won't experience the game the intended way. Can I even continue? Does it just go to the last save? Can I assume it does? Where are we at? 425, 700. Alright, here. I'm just gonna go straight up and crash. Streamer gets scared by fish. I don't know if that's just a fish, not gonna lie. I'm gonna crash the shit now though. Get at least that achievement. When is the crash coming? Like 750? Yeah. Let's go, full throttle. Yay! Damn, it just eats us into the menu. Oh yeah, wait, you couldn't see that. I had my overlay open. That's why I, you know, saw the achievements. The hidden achievements. I kind of want to have some spoilers, I think. Learn about the SM-8. Look of the top right node. What? Top right. All the way up, right? There's some things that's not shown on the map, like little Easter eggs and stuff. I bet there are But for the time being, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. I get it. Let's quit. Oh god. Whew. Fun game though. Well, it is as expected, very much atmospheric. There was that little jump scare in the end, but you know what? I kinda expected that to some extent. No way a game like this has a good ending. Sound design, yeah, it's really cool, right? You just sit in that fucking tin can and stuff is just happening, and you can sort of tell. Like, I managed to snatch one screenshot while there was something like, you know, looking at me, I suppose. The gameplay loop, it's fascinating to say the least. I think it's pretty fun, but you know, Turaki, I kinda agree. It's like fun for an hour and then you're like, man, let's get this over with. So I think it's a smart game design choice to have that game be as short as it is. If this was like a 5-hour game, I think you played for an hour and then you never boot it up again. If it's much longer than that. Well, if it would be longer, it would need like more variety, if that makes sense. But as it stands, it's a nice hour experience, and it's cool. It's very much cool. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. That's my feedback. Now, I'm not too sure. Back in the day, I read something about like Markiplier doing a movie. I don't know if is that the YouTube thing you were talking about? Is that already a thing? Iron Lung movie. Let's see. Well, on Wikipedia it says it's upcoming. Official trailer 2023. Man. It's a 1.5 hour movie. Why would you make a movie out of this? I don't know. But apparently it's happening. We have an update on that. In any updates, okay, apparently there haven't been any updates thus far. Really cool game. I don't know if I want to see a movie of it. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you make a movie out of that, it's gonna be like expanded, right? It's not gonna be just that sitting in a tin can. But that might actually be one of the reasons why they want to make a movie out of that to begin with, because I think you could do a really cool movie without a lot of budget, you know, like a experimental horror movie. Because in terms of set, you really kind of only need, you know, the submarine, and then have like, I don't know, act out certain things, give some background, go crazy as time goes on. I don't know, maybe even expand on the lore in its entirety and don't even adapt only the game, but like the surroundings as well, as in a little bit more outside of the submarine. I don't know. There's options, I think. I just read about that back when the game was fairly new, I think. And I don't know, I haven't really heard about any of that. But yeah. I've seen Skin of a Ring for like 2 minutes and just clicked off. I don't think this experimental stuff is my cup of tea. Man, I've actually seen that movie. that was definitely experimental experience. That was also a movie that's made with like $10 budget or so. Yeah, it's a little bit higher than that, but that was a movie. Watched that with my buddy Andolin while in the Discord, and in that in that movie specifically, we made sure to have like lights turned off and had just the movie going on. And man, I think I've never been as scared in a movie as in Skinamarink. That was, yeah. Well, how do I put it? I don't want to have that experience again. But I guess if you want to, you know, scare people with your movie, I guess it's nailed that, at least for me. It was the tension was just insane in that movie. Maybe I should give it another go. It really depends. I'm gonna spoil you a little bit, right? Just a teeny tiny bit. If you've seen like 2 minutes, there's not a lot of variety coming up, or story, or anything like that. Basically, you have to like pull out the context out of your arse. Which is, there's some hints, I guess, you can like theory craft and stuff. So that's not the problem, but there's really nothing presented to you. It's just tension for like the entire runtime. And it gets overwhelming at times. Because there is only rarely a release of tension. And that usually, you know, by throwing in like jump scare or something. And that's really not the kind of release that, I mean, it is a release, yes, but it's not the kind of tension release that makes you feel like easing up. It's still very much you're on the edge of your seat. At least that's from, like, you know, my experience. It's still frames with household items with funky sounds. Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, if you want to have that for like, I don't know, 1.5 hours or however long that takes, that's about it. I can tell you this. But yeah, I was very much scared that movie. Noroi. Oh, that doesn't ring a bell. So, oh wait, Curse. Oh, it's a found footage movie. Huh. Kinda like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep it in mind. Actually, like, at this point, a couple of years ago, well, again, with my buddy Andolin, we started like watching horror movies. And by now we have seen actually a decent amount, I'd say. Like, most of the classics, not all the sequels though. Because there's a lot of sequels in horror franchises. We also watched some weird stuff, for example, Skinamarink. Some more modern stuff, right? You gotta, you know, see what's cool nowadays. I don't know. We randomly started doing that a couple of years ago, and I really found a little bit of a pleasure in that, right? Horror movies. They can be somewhat terrifying. They can be like, you sit there and like, oh, that's well done. That's a good idea how they can manage to pull it off on that tight budget. It can also be straight up fun watching a slasher and be like, oh yeah, those guys are banging, so they're gonna die in the next 5 minutes, and I'm looking forward to it. And a fucking shoot down a beer. But yeah, that's I can actually wait. No, I can like keep that in mind. I'm keeping that movie in mind. I don't think we watched anything Japanese actually. We did watch The Wailing, which I think is Korean, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember that correctly. The Wailing? Yeah, that's a Korean movie. But I don't think we watched anything Japanese. It's actually crazy. Also done that with a friend. I turned out to be an asshole horror movie snob. But that's also fun in its own right. At least I think. I think so. I don't think we watched a lot of movies more than once though. Which is a little bit of a shame. Because there are some really, really cool ones that I kind of want to see again. The Cure. I only know the band, I don't know the movie. Doesn't ring a bell. Well, anyway, there's a shit ton of horror movies, and we gotta watch one every now and then. Doesn't have to be in October as well. But man, there really were some good ones that I kind of want to see again. It's one little issue, cause my girlfriend doesn't want to watch horror movies, so I can't watch horror movies with her. So I'm kind of like bound to, when I find the time, to watch one with Andolin, and then I don't know. Maybe I would like to watch one more often, but that's how it is. Battle Royale is also excellent. It's not really horror, but I've seen it like 5 times. Isn't that the movie where like the Hunger Games are like based on? I'm like mistaken. I think so. Right? Oh yeah. I think it is. Fortnite with high schoolers. So Fortnite, but with older people? Let me actually bust out my spreadsheet. I actually have like a spreadsheet where I didn't put everything in, because I did it like way later and I didn't even remember, like I couldn't like remember all the movies I've seen. But I kind of started kind of ranking my horror movies. And I also have like a rough indicator how spooky they are. Yeah, but I did like a tier list basically. And if I look at that, I have like 4 S tier movies on there. Don't have Letterboxd. Oh, actually I thought about doing that, but I think I do have Letterboxd actually. I think I tried it out at some point, but I thought it was like too annoying to use. So I ended up doing like a spreadsheet. I don't know. I'm not that big of a movie nerd, I think. I'm usually more into anime, and for that I like using my anime list. So for that little movie stuff I'm doing, I don't know. I didn't vibe with it. Pretty convenient. Maybe I'll give it another shot. But I think I did try it out at some point. Anyway, my 4 S-tier movies, to cover that up, are like the first Scream movie. I think that is a really cool movie. Somehow it manages to be somewhat spooky, but also very fun. Like that was really surprising to me. Like I genuinely think the original Scream is like funnier than Scary Movie. While also being way scarier, obviously. So I think that was fascinating. I also put the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in S tier. Maybe the final of the movie isn't all that great, because there's just a lot of screaming and chainsaw noises, and that is really taxing for the ears, not gonna lie. But in terms of vibes and everything, that movie was really good, in my opinion. Then we got another classic that not gonna lie, I think might be the movie where I like where I had like, how do I put it? The funniest movie from my experience that I've like ever seen, which is The Evil Dead 2. Like the first one was not as funny, I think, and a little bit scarier, but the second one is like not scary at all and just straight up funny. I thought it was an hilarious movie. And the fourth one is also another parody. Man, why do I have like basically, let's say 3.5 parodies and 1 actual horror movie in my 4 S-tier movies? Kinda crazy. But the fourth one is Behind the Mask, the rise of Leslie Vernon, which is also a parody of slasher movies, but in a super different way as Scream. I thought that was almost like a feel-good movie, but also scary at times. I very much enjoyed that. That movie is awesome. Man, Evil Dead is so funny. Not vibing too much with the third one, not gonna lie. It completely drops the horror element, and I think I like it when there's a little bit of horror in there, you know? It's the third one is just slapstick. That's it. The second one is like, yeah, let's embrace our jank and just make it a fun movie. The first one is like, yeah, we're trying a serious horror movie here, and it's just not working out. Never heard of that fourth one. Yeah, Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. I've also never heard of that before Andolin pulled it up, but it's a very fun movie. But again, it's not really scary. It's like maybe at times, but it's really not. It's like a mockumentary. Like there's like a reporter who wants to make a documentary on slasher villains, basically. And in the universe of that movie, that just exists. There's like that is just a thing that exists. And she hits up Leslie Vernon, who is like, yeah, I want to be a slasher villain. So I'm training and preparing to go on my murder spree to then be like, you know, shut down and caught and whatever the fuck. And they're doing like a documentary out of that process. It's really funny. And you're like watching a slasher movie with all the, you know, cliches and stuff, but from the perspective of the murderer, or like the villain, I suppose. But at the same time in mockumentary style. It's funny. I like the movie a lot. That's one of the movies I really want to see again. Weapons in theaters, and the ending made me cry tears of joy. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. I've heard that it's supposed to be good, right? Actually, if I Google it, it's not super good, but it's good enough. I mean, it's a horror movie. When do horror movies ever get like super good reviews or something? On Rotten Tomatoes, it's well received. Yeah, but I don't know. I rarely or like never watch horror movies in the cinema. Unfortunately, that is yet again something I can't do with my girlfriend, and we are mostly going to the movies, right? So I don't know. I just have a hard time finding the time to do so. It's usually an activity we do in the Discord while having alcohol. And that's, I don't know. It's a way different experience when we go to the movies and we need to like shut up and just watch the movie. Not gonna lie, movies probably are scarier that way, but it's also a very fun experience being like, I don't know, getting tipsy and just kind of laughing along the movie. I don't know. Mediocre, but the ending is funny. Okay. Well, maybe I watch it at some point. We'll see. Haven't really watched a horror movie recently, which is a shame because it's October. I actually have like a list of super duper light horror movies I want to watch with my girlfriend. And one of the movies on there, we actually watched the entire trilogy. But I mean, the first one is really the only one who has some form of horror in there. The Mummy trilogy, we watched that one. And that was super fun actually, because I feel like I've seen those movies when I was a kid, right? They were like in television, and I randomly saw them at times at like, I don't know, 8 years old maybe. Maybe actually that might be pretty close. But yeah, the first one has some horror elements to it, but other than that, it's just basically Indiana Jones with a different painting, and with Brendan Fraser, which is, I mean, I do like Han Solo, Harrison Ford. There we go. I do like Harrison Ford a lot as well. But Brendan Fraser is also pretty good at, you know, watching movies over Discord is always better. I experience War of the Worlds like that. Oh, I'm getting a phone call now. Give me a minute. Whoops. All right, that was my girlfriend complaining about why I talk shit on stream. No, actually, that's a joke. She's on her way home now. So where was I? Oh yeah, The Mummy. We watched The Mummy. I also want to watch Alien with her because I think it's not that scary. I think, at least I don't remember it being that scary, and I really want to watch that movie again because that's also been like, man, 10 years ago or something until the last time I watched that. Maybe even longer than that. And I think I only seen Alien once or so. Donnie Darko. I watched that one as well, but that's also long ago. I think that was also not a super scary movie, right? I don't think there was a lot of scary stuff. More like unsettling stuff. And then like the ending twist. That might be a cool movie to pick on that. Put on that list. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up now. It's been nice talking to you too, Rocky. I'm planning on streaming more often in the next couple of weeks, also because of Spooktober. Namely, I think I want to play Silt on stream, and I also want to play mouthwashing, or a mouthwashing. I'm not super sure if it's just mouthwashing. Mouthwashing. Oh yeah, it's just mouthwashing. Those should be games I should be able to like finish in one sitting, and that's at least what I want to handle over the course of this October. So the next 2 weeks are kind of set, if that makes sense. Might be on Wednesday though. I'm not too sure about that, but we'll see. Other than that, I want to thank you for stopping by, tuning in. It's been nice talking about a little bit of horror as well. Some recommendations as well. Gotta write that down somewhere. Not sure where, but I'll figure it out. Gotta play Mouthwashing 2. I just keep it installed but never really launch it. Yeah, I have had it for like forever in my wish list, and recently bought it on sale because I really want to play it like now. No idea what it's gonna be. It looks weird as hell, so I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, again, thank you for stopping by. I hope you had a spooky time. Gonna wrap it up. Wish everyone a pleasant weekend. My toaster is all the way in the back and I don't want to pick it up right now. So just imagine me jizzing out toast out of my nipples. So yeah, stay red, eat bread, and see you guys in another stream. Bye everyone. Alright. If I get called the lazy streamer, I'm actually gonna stand up and pick it up. Alright. Because I already ripped out my headphones as it is. So, stay red, eat bread, and see you guys in another stream. Now for real.